या इमामे ज़मां या इमामे ज़मां या इमामे ज़मां या इमामे
Taking this program ahead, I would like to introduce our next speaker, which is Dr. Turabi Mazhar Abbas. Dr. Turabi Mazhar Abbas is one of the best neurosurgeons in Mumbai, India. He is a senior brain and spine surgeon in Mumbai, internationally trained neurosurgeon for brain and nerve treatments. He has completed his MSCH neurosurgery from National Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience, NIMHANS, Bangalore, which is an institute of national importance in India. He stood first in his MBBS college in the NEET exam and took MS General Surgery in JJ Hospital, Mumbai. Later, he got All India rank third and took neurosurgery in NIMHANS, Bangalore. NIMHANS being the territory referral center, he has been thoroughly trained in diagnosing and treating all conditions pertaining to brain and spine abnormalities. He is a keen learner and is up to date with all his researches in his field of neurosurgery. He has a special interest in doing minimal invasion brain and spine surgeries. So now with a loud salawat, I would like to call brother Dr. Turabi Mazhar Abbas to enlighten us with his lecture on the 12 Talks program. And his topic is, how was Imam Mahdi alayhi salam born? Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My topic for today is, how was Imam Mahdi alayhi salam born? While talking about the birth of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, one cannot unlook the uncanny resemblance between the birth of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam and Prophet Musa alayhi salam. So I would like to start with the translation of Surah Qasas, ayat number 4. Indeed, Pharaoh exalted himself in the land and made its people into factions, oppressing a group among them, killing their newborn sons and letting the females live. Indeed, he was from the corrupt. Similarly, our 11th Imam, Imam Hassan alayhi salam, his laqab was Askari because he stayed his whole life in a garrison town in Samarra, in which military was always there. He was under the constant surveillance of military because the ruler of that time, or should I say the Pharaoh of that time, wanted to kill our Imam, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, as soon as he was born. But Allah had different plan. Also, talking about the birth of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, I would like to talk about his mother, Bibi Narjis salamullah alayha. Bibi Narjis was granddaughter of Caesare Rome. Imam Hassan alayhi salam came in the dream of Bibi and asked her that your grandfather is going to take an expedition against the Arabs. So you should disguise yourself as a slave and join the army and continue with that expedition. Circumstances then led Bibi Narjis salamullah alayha under a slave trader in Baghdad. Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, our 10th Imam, had already sent his trusted servant to bring Bibi Narjis from that slave trader. When Bibi Narjis salamullah alayha was brought to Imam Hadi alayhi salam, he asked his sister Bibi Hakima salamullah alayha to take care and teach Islam to Bibi Narjis salamullah alayha. Under the guidance of Bibi Hakima, she became one of the finest lady of Islam. Due to her character, she was revered and got great respect from the people surrounding her. Now coming back to the day of birth of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. It was 14th of Shaban. Bibi Hakima was there in the house of Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam. Imam Hassan said to his aunt that you please stay with us tonight and have breakfast with us. And also he told that today at the dawn of 15th of Shaban, Allah will grant me a baby boy and he will be the last hujjat on this earth. After Maghrib prayers and breaking the fast, Bibi Narjis salamullah alayha went to her room to take some rest. Bibi Hakima then prayed. After some time, Bibi Hakima then prayed namaz-e-shab, and she also went to sleep. When she got up, she saw that Imam Hassan alayhi salam and Bibi Narjis salamullah alayha were praying namaz-e-shab together. And after seeing this, Bibi Hakima once again went to take some rest. And as the dawn approached, Bibi Hakima went to went to the room of Bibi Narjis Salamullah Alaiha, and saw that Bibi Narjis was trembling. So she asked her whether the time of the birth has neared, to which the Bibi Narjis replied in affirmative. And then she recited Surah Qadr. And thus, at the stroke of the dawn on 15th Shaban 255 Hijri, corresponding to 26th of July 869 AD, our Imam Mahdi alayhi salam was born. The room in which Imam was born was filled with divine light. And as soon as Imam came into this world, he prostrated in the direction of Qibla. He raised his finger and professed in the unity of Allah. He testified the prophethood of Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam and in the imamat of his father Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam. He then prayed to Allah that, O Allah the Almighty, please fulfill your promise for me and help me finish my duty. Make my steps constant and firm, and spread your justice and equity all over the world at my hands. Later, he was taken by Rizwan of Jannat, and his holy body was washed with Kausar and Salsabil. And Bibi Hakima Salamullah Alaiha then brought Imam Mahdi alayhi salam to his father. Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam took his boy in his hand. He was filled with joy. He then recited Azan in his right ear and Aqamat in his left, and then he placed his tongue on his eyes, on his ears, and in his mouth. And after that, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam gave salutations to all the previous 13 Masumins one by one, naming them, and then he started reciting all the holy books, and until at last he came to Quran, which he recited in fluent Arabic. Thereafter, all the trusted servants in the house of Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam came one by one and gave congratulations to Imam on the birth of his boy. At Imam Mahdi alayhi salam was formally introduced to the trusted companions of Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam on the third day. On the third day, Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam told his trusted companions that this is my boy, he will be your Imam after me, and it is to whom all the masses will pray for his early reappearance during his long occultation. Imam Hassan alayhi salam had already informed to his companions about ghaibat of our Imam. And on the Bibi Hakima Salamullah alayha then says in a rawayat, after it was 7th day after the birth of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, when Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam told to bring his boy to him. And then Imam Mahdi alayhi salam was brought by Bibi Hakima to Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam. And then Imam Hassan placed his tongue on the mouth of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam and told him to speak. Thereafter, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam started salutations on all the Imams one by one until he came to his own name, and then he recited the following Surah Qasas, ayat number 5 and ayat number 6, of the translation of which is following, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and we desired to bestow a favor upon those who were deemed weak in the land, and to make them Imams, and to make them heirs, and to grant them power in the land, and to make Firaun and Haman and their hosts see from them what they feared. So, I would like to conclude this birth of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam that people plan something, Allah plans and Allah is the best of planner, which He Himself has said in Surah Anfal, ayat number 30, Wallahu khairul makirin. Salawat. I would like to recite one shairi. ظہور قائم کا ہوگا جس دن وہ دن عجب پر صفات ہوگا. ظہور قائم کا ہوگا جس دن وہ دن عجب پر صفات ہوگا. کھلا کھلا مومنوں کے رخ پر عجیب رنگ حیات ہوگا. ظہور قائم کا ہوگا جس دن وہ دن عجب پر صفات ہوگا. کھلا کھلا مومنوں کے رخ پر عجیب رنگ حیات ہوگا. ہمیں قیامت سے مت ڈراؤ ہم ان کا دیدار چاہتے ہیں. ہمیں قیامت سے مت ڈراؤ ہم ان کا دیدار چاہتے ہیں. قیامت آئے گی دوسروں پر ہمارا یوم نجات ہوگا. قیامت آئے گی دوسروں پر ہمارا یوم نجات ہوگا. سلوات.
عارضہ اس لیے خاک شفا سے لکھا ہے ضرور ہوگی عنایت امام آخر کی.